Hello, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. Both you, Instagram, and you, YouTube. As always, as every day, I plan to come live to make sure that I can guide you towards living a fear free life, as Step on Your Fears has the main purpose to help you see from a different perspective all that is fear and to also guide you towards stepping on your fears, as the ultimate goal is to have you take care of yourself, of your mindset, and give it what it actually deserves. Some amazing objectives that get you to your dream life, that get you to the best version of yourself. And the topic I have chosen for today, fear and compromise, gets me very, um, um, very moody, and I am a bit overwhelmed because this is me stepping on my fears, talking about compromises, because I used to be the queen of compromises. I would compromise on a daily basis in all of the areas of my life just to make sure that I am accepted, that I am liked. I didn't even think about being loved because it was too much. My sole goal back then was to only get to have a survival mode up and running. And it was difficult for me to even imagine the reality that I would have authentically wanted to live. Now, why do we compromise? We are afraid of the consequences of us dealing with our true needs, and we get into creating some alter egos of ourselves. We get a lot of masks. Now, let me tell you, if I could have been a mask manufacturer, I would have been wealthy from all of the masks that I needed to survive. And I could not deal with this by myself. I want to give you an example so that you better understand, and I hope this gets you inspired to not do the same, to learn some lessons. And I'm smiling now because I have mostly 99% learned from everything that I did in the past, but it was not easy. It took me a lot of time, a lot of years to deal with it all because I was too proud to get help. You can call it that I was not ready, I needed more time to process things. No, I was too proud, not to mention very scared. But you know what? It happens that we are afraid in most of the situations that life gets us in, and we know that we can't handle more than we can in the present moment, and we know that we need help, but we never get help. We say that we're fine, things will be okay, it's going to be better tomorrow, but it's not. It's getting actually worse. And I know this better than anyone because I had all of the weight of the world on my shoulders, and there was nothing that I could do. I had no idea how to get a solution implemented, how to change anything. So I want to tell you about me being stuck in a job for 8 years and a half, because after the first year, I didn't like it anymore. It was exciting at first. My colleagues were okay, my managers were okay, the company was rather okay. Hello, UD0708. Thank you for joining me. And I was so unhappy after the first year when I understood that, of course, obviously, I will be doing kind of the same thing every single day at my job. And I began telling myself all sorts of awful lies, awful stories, telling myself that, oh, it's okay, it's nice because it's a good paying job. It's nice because I am working with foreign languages and I love that. It's nice because it's a safe place to work and I have activity. The salary is kind of okay, and I kept compromising and sacrificing my time and my sanity because I began to loathe everything that was happening there. People would be frustrated around me, and I did not have the tools to do to keep my focus alive. I had gossip around me. I mean, I had all sorts of people from all sorts of backgrounds, and I didn't want to be in an environment where people would be constantly complaining. However, I stayed there. And what happened on the long run? I was completely miserable. I had no idea how to get out until I learned some friends talking about a side business, about MLM company, you know, those companies that get you to market their products. And that seemed kind of a way out, although I was not ready at all. And what I did was to slowly, but very slowly conquer my fears without me not working too much on my mindset back then because I didn't know how. But what I want to tell you is to never stop looking. Now, if you are as proud as I was back then and not getting help, not talking to someone that I would admire, someone that I could maybe trade my life with, and I want you to be careful. I want to make a small parenthesis here and tell you that unless you want to switch positions with someone else's life, do not, by all means, do not take any advice from them. There are a lot of people that mean no harm to you. However, they may influence you in a way that you can end up even worse with your mindset, with your thoughts, even worse than you were when you originally started talking to them. So be very mindful who you talk to and always receive feedback and not criticizing ideas, not criticizing words, because if you don't feel good after talking to someone that is wanting to help you, then you should stop any connection with that person because they are only putting on your shoulders their frustrations. Hello, Barnabas. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions about fear and compromise today. Now, what I want to guide you towards is to make sure that you never stop looking for solutions. I was really young when I needed to get someone that knew more about business because I had no idea what business was. You need to get help from someone that is reliable. You need to ask for help. Again, I was too proud to do this, and me keeping so much fear inside of me, keeping so much of these compromises that would eat me alive, because obviously regret has begun to kick in every single day. I should have left this job such a long time ago. I should have done a different business, maybe. I got all sorts of awful thoughts because NLP was not a tool that I could use back then, and it was devastating until finally I began to read. My fearless friends, you need to start educating yourself. Self education is the strongest tool that you have handy. Now, this library, this small bookshelf behind me, is where all the magic happened, because I began working on my mind step by step. This business, this side business that I began when I did before quitting my job, actually helped me so much with the education that they provided. And this was my ticket to freedom: reading, educating myself, until I got to learn more about neurolinguistic programming. NLP was indeed the solution to a free mind. I began to be 100% in control of my decisions. However, until I got to NLP, this wonderful. This is my most priceless possession. Books. Read as much as possible whenever you have 5 minutes. Everyone recommends you read at least 30 minutes per day. I actually think that if you leave TV aside, and me and my husband, we don't have a TV in this new place where we moved, and it's absolutely amazing. You have at least 1 hour a day to read. Nourish your mind, feed your mind so that it gives you the solutions that you need in order to conquer your fears, avoid any compromises, and go ahead, full speed ahead towards your dreams and your objectives. Let me know in the comments below, what is one compromise that you are going to stop doing from today? Do let me know. I want to see what are your thoughts, and I will see you tomorrow for another great live session about how to conquer your fears and see this fear from a different perspective. I hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you very soon.